What is up, everybody? My name is Chris. This is Jeff. Welcome to Cref.
So today we are watching Wandavision episode number 3.
Number three.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the first 2 episodes were interesting. I mean, I love Paul Bettany. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's the best part so far.
Exactly. But I mean, objectively speaking, to me, I'm like, it's okay. I think we're giving a lot of leeway because it's Marvel, and they've earned it for sure. But I think at this point, I'm like, all right, let me just see what they do. Obviously, things are progressing. We've seen clues and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a very meta show.
Yeah.
Right? I like the fact that, okay, it's in black and white, then you start inserting the color. You have the voice coming from the radio. Again, by the way, if you haven't seen our reaction to the first 2 episodes, make sure you go watch those so you can kind of see our opinion and what we thought of those moments. But again, like, we're looking forward to see what the sort of the other meta stuff they're going to start to add to the show, because I've seen the trailers. We've all seen the trailers where there's like color and the sitcom looks like it changes. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But again, like, it started off slow. Started off real slow.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm interested to see what episode 3 brings. So sit back, guys, relax, maybe grab some snacks, big bowl of cereal, and we hope you enjoy.
All right, we watched the recap. I'm ready to go into this. Hopefully it's good.
Hopefully.
Black Panther. I miss Black Panther. I think it was a mistake. I think they really should recast him.
I'll be honest, I don't think Black Panther was as good as movies everybody says it was. Just my hot take.
That's a strong take.
People like put it on such a legendary status, and I'm like, yeah.
I mean, I'd put it top 5 Marvel movies. I think Captain America movies, the Civil War, all those were some of the best ones.
It's like the Partridge Family,
Partridge
70s.
Family, yes, that's right. Also shows that we watched, Home from School, TV Land.
Yep.
Oh, this is more like Brady Bunch, I think.
Yeah. Got the 70s hair, the 70s clothes.
See, one of the main things that this show is going for, because these 2 characters weren't that important in the movies, and no one really asked for this show.
I mean, it wasn't that they weren't important. It's just that I don't think people cared about them as much.
Exactly. So I think one of the things you have to do is to make it like trippy like this. Oh, they got the look perfectly in the house, too.
What?
What? It's like they're robots or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're robots.
Maybe.
See, when I have my first kid, I'm painting that nursery in all Star Wars memorabilia, putting space on the walls. Wow.
It's weird to think that this is like a mainstream Marvel thing. But again, it's not like a movie, right? In a movie, you only have like an hour to tell a whole story. With a TV show, you have time. And I think they're maybe taking that a little too literally, because it's just like 3 episodes in and not the most exciting.
The meta-ness of the changing sitcoms kind of wears off after a while. Like, it's very nostalgic, it's cool,
But can you imagine like a 10-year-old who loves Marvel watching this?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, what do they get out of it? Oh.
What the dickens? What the dickens? Oh, here we go.
Something's wrong. Something's off. I think something's wrong here, Wanda. Yep.
What?
Wait, what? Did it just like
What
repeat?
the? I thought we did that.
Yeah, I thought that was a mistake. I thought we did press the button or something. No. It like reset and he gave a different answer.
Okay, see, I was gonna say, right, if you're gonna go meta, just go all in. And they just did that.
Whoa.
That kind of felt like when you're playing Metal Gear Solid and they take control of your controller in real life.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay. That was weird. I hope
That
there's
was
more of that
weird.
stuff.
That
I
was
like
weird.
that. That was cool. The commercials.
These
The
are the best
commercials
part.
yeah, the best part. Hydra soap. Yeah.
Okay.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's cool. Jeez. How powerful is she?
She's powerful.
I'm surprised she wasn't just be able to beat Thanos by himself or by herself.
I think maybe in one of the comics she does. She's one of the characters along with like Squirrel Girl who can beat Thanos.
Isn't she the daughter of Magneto? Technically?
Yeah, I don't know. Does that apply in their time? I don't know. Oh, didn't she paint the
pelican?
the stork?
Stork.
So trippy on so many levels.
I was kind of hoping it would appear as like a cartoon. See, that would be super trippy, like Space Jam or something. I was not listening to her story at all. I was just watching the stork.
Not at all. Oh, Oh.
Wow.
So long as we hurry.
Oh. He's just
Okay.
gonna. Okay.
He's gonna use his powers.
Wait, is she legitimately gonna deliver a baby?
Everything's just going crazy, and she doesn't really notice. As slow as I said this was happening, this is all happening up very fast now.
Oh.
What kind of powers is this baby gonna have?
Assuming. Oh.
Galactus?
Oh, it's actually a baby?
Do we know who the son of Vision and Wanda Maximoff is?
I'm sure.
Who could
Somebody
it be?
knows who it
Who's
is.
that powerful?
Oh. Another one? Another one?
Twins?
Twins? Twins! Hey! Hey-oh! Yeah, two boys,
Nothing wrong
too.
with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Huh. So in a matter of 3 episodes, we've gone from black and white to color. We have twins now.
Twins!
And we've got some, people speaking through radios and stuff. None of which has happened in this episode.
Yeah, but it's gonna happen soon, I know.
Oh, hard to.
Get away.
Escape.
Escape. Oh, they're whispering. They know things. They know stuff, definitely.
Look at the backgrounds. They all look fake.
They're acting funny. Is Geraldine
So
somebody?
who's bad and who's good? Sokovia.
Oh, is she trapped in there too?
He was killed.
Oh,
Ultron!
what? Oh, she's just gonna... What?
Ultron. The truth.
Huh.
I guess they're part of the system.
Yeah.
Just now.
Oh, you hear that music? You hear that?
Here we
that
go!
build-up music?
Oh, the sword!
She hasn't. She came here because
We're all dead, captured.
Sword. Is the sword Hydra or something different? Or sword? Like shield? Sword and shield?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Something like that.
Sword and shield.
Pokemon? Oh, can't tell him. Can't
You
tell Vision.
mustn't say.
Oh boy, Wanda's getting mad.
So maybe she is the bad guy.
I don't think maybe she's not.
Sword? Maybe sword is the Hydra equivalent of shield?
Well, S.H.I.E.L.D. was under Hydra, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. She's kind of do you notice how her voice changed but when she was talking before?
Yeah.
Now it's back to that, weird kind of...
Whoa, you see the camera getting bigger? Like the
Uh-huh.
screen
It's
going
going
wider?
widescreen, full
Widescreen?
screen?
Something's gonna happen? Oh, now it's going cinema?
Is this because they filmed this in like...
Oh, Geraldine got kicked out of the simulation thing.
Did Wanda do that?
Oh, I don't know.
She was had this red energy.
Yeah,
around her.
yeah, maybe. So I guess this is sword. If there's a sword, we're just kind of guessing at this point.
Maybe
but-
Wanda created this herself.
Oh yeah. Oh, did you see there's a big... Oh, maybe she did.
And she's trying to protect herself and Vision or something.
Oh, I think I know. Okay, I think what it is that maybe Wanda, because Vision died, is maybe she's so dangerous that they're keeping her in there and under this thing so she doesn't go crazy.
Maybe. Okay.
All right, guys, so that was the episode. Chris, what'd you think?
All right, so let's recap a little bit. Come into my office and let's recap. Okay, so again, the episode starts with basically a sequence of her various stages of pregnancy.
Right.
And you have, Geraldine come in and kind of go through this whole process with her. You have Vision kind of out there kind of doing his thing for a little while. And it culminates with her having twins, right? And the big part of the episode is really when Geraldine kind of breaks the matrix, so to speak. And you have her basically talking about how Wanda's brother Pietro was killed by Ultron, right? Which, for I guess whatever reason, she's not supposed to know.
Yeah.
Right? At the end of the episode, Jeff basically, I think he's right. I think he's
At
right.
least somewhere in that ballpark.
Because
yeah.
it looks like what happened is that when she mentioned that, she was kind of kicked out.
Right.
Right? And from what that tells me is maybe she was some sort of inside agent or plant placed there to try to get Wanda to kind of snap out of whatever she's doing. Because I think, again, I've never heard of sword, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Sword and shield. I'm pretty sure that there's a connection there.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive.
I'm sure if we Googled it right now, people
we
already know what it is.
we don't want to Google it because we
Yeah.
don't want. We're completely against spoilers. We try not to spoil things
Right,
as much as we
right.
can. So I think the pacing is so weird because
Yeah.
on one hand, it's okay, they're going to take their time with this. Other hand, nope. we're just going straight to her getting kicked out, and now things are starting to fall apart. I did like the episode because, again, like the nostalgia aspect, I really, really enjoy. I do like the fact they keep kind of calling to these different eras of TV and the different eras of sitcoms, because we've basically watched all of them when we were growing up. So this is basically like just reliving our childhood. Yeah. And they get it right. Like they get the accent right, they get the look right, they get the music right. But again, it just... this is not a procedural where like every different episode is like, oh, what's the case of the day? No, it's like it's sequential. It's happening, one after the other, right? So I'm not sure what to think about it, because again, I think probably in the next episode it's probably going to be something along the same lines where they jump an era, something big happens, and you kind of find out more. Yeah. But again, I did like it. I enjoyed certain aspects of it, but overall the episode wasn't too strong for me, just because I don't know what to think yet. Like it's just like it speeds up or it slows down. You don't know what to think. Right. That could be a good thing. Maybe they're doing that intentionally. So with that said, I would probably rate this episode. I'd probably say 3.9. 3.9 because again, I like the nostalgia. I like the fact that this thing is not something we understand. I like the meta aspect of it, but the pacing was just a little bit too slow.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so 3.9 was my score. Jeff, tell me, okay, what stood out the most to you about this episode, and then what would you rate it?
Well, first of all, I gotta say that your 3.9 is crazy. It's way too high, because to me, it's just like, okay, like I said before in the beginning, right? Like, obviously we trust Marvel. We know they're not going to let us down, right? Because we have had all these movies, and for the most part, they've all been really good. But it's just like, with this episode in particular, I feel like I'm really giving them a lot of leeway, because I'll be honest, like I don't remember much of most of the episode except for the fact when Geraldine starts talking about Pietro and Ultron and stuff, but the rest of it is pretty much throwaway, right? It's like, okay, some funny stuff here and there with, Vision and, Wanda's pregnant and the stork, but I'm just like, what's happening? And I know they're really kind of playing up the whole trippiness of it, and I'm sure what's going to happen is within the next episode or two, that's when you're really going to see what's going on the outside, probably, right? And so I understand it, but it's almost a little reminiscent of The Mandalorian, if you guys will bear with me for a second, because in like the first 2 episodes of the second season of The Mandalorian, right, you had kind of like nothing happening, and then at the end, the last 5 minutes, oh my gosh, something happens, and I'm like, that's not really good storytelling to me. I'm like, why can't you have it where the entire episode feels important rather than the last like 5 minutes?
That's a good point.
And so to me, I'm just like, okay, you know what? Like you said, Chris, I enjoy the nostalgia. It's fun. And if you take the attitude of, okay, well, we're just here to enjoy every episode, and, every episode doesn't need to be filled to the brim with depth and, stuff, then it's fine, right? But to me, I'm just like, these every one of these episodes probably have to cost a lot of money, and I'm like, these production values are sky high.
The credits are like 6 minutes long.
Yeah, and so to me, I'm like, if you're gonna take all the time, right, just like add a little extra there to me. So I wasn't a huge fan of this episode. Again, there were some great parts to it. I like the overall feel. I like that we're seeing the bit of the outside world, and my prediction is that, because Vision died, Wanda's always been a little bit volatile. In order to kind of contain her, maybe she's containing herself, they put her in this like, thing, this compound, so to speak, this place, so to speak, just to contain her, to keep her like, on the straight and narrow. Right. I don't know. But score wise, I would not go as high as a 3.9, maybe a 3.2.
Wow. Okay. All right, guys, that is our reaction and our review to WandaVision episode 3. Yep. What I want you to put in the comments right now is what your score is on a scale from 1 to 5, and tell us why you thought that, right? Yeah. Because again, you might agree with our scores, you might disagree with our scores, but we want to know. We want to know where maybe we're completely off. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're missing stuff.
So much stuff, and it's like, no, guys, this show is revolutionary.
Actually, this is what Sword is, this is what Shield is. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. We don't. Again, we're trying to minimize the information that we have, so we can just kind of get everything fresh. Right. But if you guys have more information, maybe who the twins are, like in the whole Marvel verse, because we don't know who they are, right?
Yes.
If you guys know any
But
of
they must be important because they're twins.
right, exactly, right? So again, just let us know in the comments. Again, comment your score and tell us why you gave it that score.
Yep.
But with that said, we will see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.